Hello everyone, I'm Pavel and I welcome you all to another tutorial on Math Olympiad preparation series. So we are doing permutation. This is the second lecture on permutation. In the previous lecture, we already learned about the basic concepts of addition principle and multiplication principle. That is when we need to do the addition and when we need to do the multiplication. So these were the concepts. Today we will solve few more questions related to the concepts of addition principle and multiplication principle. So in the previous lecture, we already solved these problems. This was the last problem that we solved in the previous problem, and the solution was 36. It was the detailed solution. Now we will solve few more questions. Okay, so this is the first question for today's lecture. The question reads as: a bakery sells 12 kinds of cakes and 8 kinds of pastries. A customer wants to buy exactly one item. In how many ways can the customer choose? Okay, so if you remember the concept of addition principle and multiplication principle, here you are given 12 options to choose from the cakes and 8 options to choose from the pastries. Now, the customer wants to buy exactly one item. So if you recall that when only one item out of different options are to be selected, we do the addition principle. So you just add 12 plus 8 and you get 20. So 20 is the result for this question. I hope all of you understand. Let us move to the next question. This one, a student can enroll in 12 mathematics club or 9 science club if the student joins exactly one club. So I hope you immediately can solve it. So I'd like to request you to answer the problem. I mean, the solution of this problem. You can comment in the comment section of Facebook or YouTube or our website. Okay, so you already know what to do. You have to choose exactly one club. Okay, so what is the concept you need to apply here? Is it addition principle or multiplication principle? You decide. Okay, I hope already you understand this. So let us move to the next question. This is a similar concept. A school offers 10 indoor games and 7 outdoor games. For the annual sports festival, a student participates in exactly one game. Okay, so he has to choose only one game. So either from the indoor games or from the outdoor games. So how many options are there? It's very easy, right? I hope all of you will be able to solve it. So since he has to choose only one item, the options will be added, because if he chooses the indoor games, he has 10 options. If he chooses the outdoor games, he has 7 options. So 7 plus 10, the answer will be 17. Now let us solve another one. There are 5 boys and 10 girls in a class. How can a teacher pick one of them? I mean, the question specifically asks that how many options does the teacher has. Okay, so there are 5 boys. If the teacher chooses to pick one boy, then he has 5 options. But if the teacher chooses one girl, he has 10 options. So in total, he has 15 options. Now let us move to another question. A coin and a die are tossed together. In how many different ways can they learn? Okay, now this is a bit different, right? This is not addition. Why this is not addition principle? Because they are tossed together. Okay, so one item here and one item here. That means more than one event are occurring simultaneously. So here you have 2 different items or 2 different events are occurring. One is coin and one is die. So in the coin, there are 2 different surfaces, right? One is head and the other one is tail. Suppose the surface of the coin shows head. Now, keeping head fixed, how many different combinations you can form with the die? You can form 6 different elements, right? It could be H1, H2, in this way, all the way up to H6. So see, you get 6 different options for the head. Similarly, for the tail, you can form tail 1, tail 2, in this way, all the way up to tail 6. And in short, you can write 2 multiplied by 6, and it gives you 12. So the answer is 12. And again, you can also write in details to find out the 12 arrangements or possible combinations, H1, H2. In this way, here you can form 6, and here you can also form 6 combinations. So in total, there are 12 combinations possible. Okay, I hope you understand. So this is a multiplication principle because more than one item are occurring simultaneously. Okay, now coming to this question. A restaurant offers 6 kinds of soup and 9 kinds of sandwiches. A customer orders 1 soup and 1 sandwich. How many different meals are possible? Okay, so he chooses 1 item from the soup and 1 item from the sandwich. Okay, so 6 kinds of soup. So if you label them as S1, S2 all the way up to S6, and if you label the sandwiches as then again as suppose you write SD for sandwich, so SD1, SD2, SD3 all the way up to SD9, then you see how many different possible arrangements you can form. You can form 6 multiplied by 9, that is 64 different arrangements. So in how many ways can the customer have his meal? The answer is 54. Okay, because he keeps the first soup fixed, he can have 9 different variation of sandwiches. If he chooses the second item of the soup, he also can have 9 variations here. So in this way, 6 multiplied by 9, 54 different variations. Now coming to this question, a student has 4 shirts and 7 pants. If the student wears 1 shirt and 1 pant, so you see, you just look at the question, you can easily decide now which principle you need to apply. So for this question also, I would love to get your answer in the comment section. Okay, I'm not writing it down, it's very easy. I hope you'll be able to solve it very easily. Okay, then again, this is a different variation of the same problem we solved earlier. There are 5 boys and 10 girls in a class. This time the teacher wants to pick 1 boy as well as 1 girl. That means more than 1 event are occurring here. Okay, so I hope you will be able to solve this problem also. So these were the main concepts and problems related to addition principle and multiplication principle. If you are confident that you can solve this type of problems very easily, you do not have any confusion or hesitation to solve these type of problems, you are ready to solve direct problems of permutation. So these are also problems related to permutations. I mean, you can solve problems related to arrangements, in how many ways you can arrange certain items, or the problems related to permutation, the core ideas of permutation. You are now good to go. Okay, so I hope you understood the problems that I discussed in today's lecture. And if some of you missed the previous lecture, you must watch the previous lecture, because without watching the previous lecture, or if you do not have the basic idea about addition principle and multiplication principle, most of the problems will be vague to you. You won't understand anything about it mostly. Okay, so I would love to get your feedback in the comment section whether you understood everything or not, and I invite you to watch the third lecture, the next lecture of this series. And with that, I'd like to end the class here. Please pray for me. Stay fine. Allah Hafiz.